upsets yesterday. Is this the Carabao Cup?
Yeah, it's the League Cup, but
Right.
Carabao are the
Carabao,
current
sorry.
sponsors of it. So we still call it the League Cup because that's what everyone knows it as. And so, you know, the FA Cup is famous for its upsets, isn't it? Lower league sides knocking out the big boys. But it does happen in other competitions as well, as Bristol City proved last night. And we were talking about it yesterday, wasn't it? Weren't we? That
wine.
Lee Johnson, the manager, had bought this expensive bottle of wine to share with Jose Mourinho after the game. I think he was kind of expecting that he would be kind of conceding defeat. So yeah, very, very well done, Jose. Let's cheers to that great game, and we gave our best. But actually, he probably cracked it open with his players after the game because it was such a shock. They beat them 2-1, and an injury time winner as well. It couldn't have been more dramatic. So the sport, I'm going to be talking about some of the headlines in the papers in a minute because the headline writers have had an absolute field day with Bristol City's win over Manchester United. So some pretty good ones in there.
You
Very
had
good.
a good one as well.
Thank you. Charlie had the best. He was going Corey, gory, story, glory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't that great, actually? But I was just saying anything that ended in E, really.
Yeah, that rhymed
Yeah.
with Corey.
Corey.
But, yeah.
Caroline?
Jackanory.
It was catchy.
Jackanory. Fun
Yes.
news. to
Well, it's
report
just some
in the
great
sport.
pictures and headlines in all the papers about Bristol City beating Manchester. Lots of good headline writing as well. This is in the Daily Mail this morning.
Always
And-
say 11 of them, 11 of us, you know. That's
Yeah.
how it is on the pitch. isn't it,
Exactly.
you know?
It's just
anything can happen.
90 minutes plus a few.
Because Manchester City went
Manchester
through.
City, they played...
Tennis does follow the calendar in as much as the season starts in the new year.
It
Some
does.
sports it does, you know, it just rolls around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But tennis, it's the beginning of the year. So how you start in January, you know,
getting on.
of people still being able to do what they used to do. If you see the link I'm making there, this is.
Remember also yesterday we were talking about people who were buying presents for their dogs and
Yes,
cats'
we had all those
clothes.
people sending in pictures of their dogs in Christmas jumpers.
Well, I'm not sure these were made.
We'll check. Kat, we'll see you later on. Thank you very much. And the story of an upset.
A massive upset, yes, in the League Cup. Excuse me, just got a permanent frog in my throat at the moment. It's horrible. This is Bristol City beating Manchester United, holders of the League Cup at the moment. So the holders knocked out by Championship side Bristol City in injury time as well. So right at the death of the game. Brilliant. So, and Manchester United didn't put out an easy side either. I mean, they did play a string of kind of second-level players, perhaps, not all of their first-team squad, but Ibrahimovic was there, Pogba was there, Martial was there, Rashford. Some of the players you'd see playing in the Premier League and in the top kind of big competitions.
Which makes it all the better for Bristol.
It does make it all the better
because they
for
can say,
Bristol.
you know, we beat a decent team.
Yeah, we beat Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I mean, not many people can say that at any point of their football careers, can they? So absolutely brilliant stuff. And shall we sit at the age of 33? And she says 33 is not too old to make a comeback to tennis, and she's been taking inspiration from the Williams sisters. So this is an old person's sport at the moment, though, isn't it? You've got the Williams sisters at the top of the women's game. You've got Roger and Rafa back at the top of the men's game. You know, being in your kind of mid to late 30s
You think
is
that's
not
old?
a problem.
You think that's old,
and
do you?
yeah.
I do, yeah. Yeah.
Bye, Kat.